This key reversal indicator can make you a lot of money if followed correctly. And to prove these claims, I'll backtest this 100 times using gold on the 5-minute time frame. So this strategy requires 2 indicators, so let's go ahead and add them to the chart. And for the first indicator we're going to need is the key reverse. I'll add the link in the description below. It's completely for free. Now once loaded, we're going to need to make some adjustments to this, so let's double click on the yellow line, head on over to style, and we're going to uncheck the smoothed market bias indicator, and we can leave the rest of the settings at default. Now essentially the components of this indicator are the RSI and the market bias. The market bias as to identify our trend direction, and the RSI is telling us when we're oversold and overbought in conjunction with the trend direction. Now this alone, you can be profitable, but you take far too many losses. As we can see here, we sell, but then the price still rises before eventually dropping. The same with this buy and the same with this sell. So we're going to add another indicator to help us get the optimal entry points. So let's go back to the indicators tab. And for this, we're going to need the Megatrend MTF Alert by Jagged Soft. Then we need to go to the top left corner and open up its settings. Head on over to inputs, go right down to the bottom where it says use different time frame, uncheck box above, and we're going to change it from 1 week to 30 minutes since we're on the 5-minute time frame, and we keep the rest of the settings at default. Okay, so as we can see now, we would now have had 3 wins instead of 3 losing. As we can see, it said sell, and we sell when the mega trend changes from green to red, as well as the buy signal winning also by the mega trend changing from red to green. And the mega trend in this system is going to be used to find our entry signals. So now let's go and break down the exact entry criteria. So when looking to take longs, this is your entry criteria, and it's super simple. All we're going to be waiting for is a buy label to be printed, which is identified by the smiley face, buy symbol, as well as the pointing blue arrow. And once we get this signal, all we're going to be doing is waiting for the mega trend to change from red to green. And as we can see here, the mega trend's been trading from reds, and now it's finally just changed to green, which means we can take this as an instant execution, stop loss just below the mega trend, with your target being at a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Okay, so also for your trade management, you can make it risk-free at 1 to 1, but I'm going to let the trade run to either stop loss or take profit. Let's go and take a look at another long example. So as we can see here, we had our buy signal, which means we're now going to be extremely patient and just wait for the market bias to change from red to green. And once this happens, we can take the instant execution, stop loss just below the market bias, with your targets being at a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and you can make it risk free. That's an additional choice for you. Wow, so we definitely nearly just got stopped out, but let's go and take a look at the sell criterias. Okay, so when we're looking to take short entries, the exact opposite is true. We're going to wait for our sell label to be printed, which is identified by the shocked face saying to sell, pointing with a down arrow. And then we're going to be waiting for the mega trend to just change from green to red. And once this happens, we will take the instant execution, stop loss just above the mega trends, with your take profit being at a 1 to 3 risk to rewards. Okay, so in this scenario, we would have won, and you could have made it risk-free and still won. So let's go and take a look at another short example. So as we can see here, we've had our sell label printed, which means we're only going to be looking for sells, and we're going to wait for our entry signal, which is the mega trend, changing from green to red. Now, as we can see here, that has just happened, so we can take the instant execution with our stop loss just above the mega trends, and our targets being at a 1.3 risk to reward. And we would also have had a buy signal printed because it's just changed to green. Okay, so we just hit the final take profit, which means we netted a 3% gain. And now if you did make it risk-free, you would have been taken out for a 0% gain. So now let's go and back test this 100 times to find out the results. Okay, so in 9 weeks, we took 100 trades, 40 won and 60 lost, which means we had a win rate of 40%, a max drawdown of 5%, and a max gain of 9%. So that was positive, and the win rate when going for a 1 to 3 is positive. Now, one quick note I want to make: if you did target a 1.5 risk to reward, your win rate would have been just around 60%, okay? But bear in mind, you will make less money. Now, the net profit was 60% in 9 weeks. Now, we did choose the more aggressive option by not making it risk-free and targeting a 1 to 3. But that comes with experience over time, and I do not mind taking losses as I go. Now, 60% would equate to $600 on a £1,000 account, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this system. I'm gonna leave the link in the pinned comment below. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, and I'm gonna leave another video that I'm sure you will like here. Thank you for watching.